where we can know how much Nigerians are on daily basis. As for now, even CBN don't know how much we spend on daily basis. They don't know. Because billions of naira are flying everywhere. We are a country, a people, and we must be regulated. The dollar is high. The dollar is in. All these are major regulations. Why the naira? So a lot of people, yes, it will affect. Movement cash is what is going to limit us. This means he or she that is running the business not be there 100 naira. Cannot. A lot will affect the economy of Nigeria. Price of commodities and costs are you at ATM. Wonderful. When we have the 1,000 percent, I don't think they pay 1,000 naira. And look at the price of commodities because of the sellers of the chip of 20 kobo. It was the joy or balance. All these are measures to bounce.
All right, thank you for calling. Vincent from Mamagua, are you still there?
Yes.
All right, please go on.
Yeah,
Good afternoon.
okay, about the new CBN policy, I thank God for this time. I believe that it's going to help our economy very well. But my question is this: how will people that use AS for their business, as in terms of traders, how are they going to regulate the cash inflow with the POS? Maybe somebody buys something from you, something of that matter, for 100,000 naira. How will we regulate the payment? Can you get me?
I'm trying to read around the question because cashless. So if the payment you mean is that person is going to withdraw over 500k, is that what you mean?
Yeah, of course. If we are selling with POS, each payment is called withdrawal. It's withdrawal. Maybe somebody wants to pay to you. Maybe he buys something from you and that person has to pay his POS. So if they place a ban on 20,000 naira, does it mean that somebody cannot pay with a personal ATM card for a good worth 100,000 naira in one day?
Oh, okay, that's the question you're asking.
Yes.
But I think the answer to that question is I don't really understand the entire thing 100%, but the little I understand, I think they also made provisions for anything above whatever limits they've placed. So you just get to pay the processing fees. So it's now you who will decide, am I ready to part with 5% of my money or 10% of my money because of this transaction?
Okay, it's going to really affect business, but they have to come up clear to clarify the issue. Because
All right.
there's still a confusion there. Because I'm using POS, that's why I asked. In that, if you are making transaction, they will ask you withdrawal. Even though the person is paying you, you're not even going to give the person any cash. The person is trying to pay for what he bought. So if they say 3,000 naira per day, it's somehow, because we are not going to pay. Maybe they will have another way out.
Okay, Vincent. Thank you very much. Okonkwo from Rumokuta. All right, Okonkwo, you can as well call back. Looking at the messages here on WhatsApp. Please, good day. The 100,000 naira for a week is a welcome idea, but it would be better if CBN allows the individuals to withdraw once a week. Going to the bank or via bank transfer to withdraw it will take 5 days, and that is not good. Now, so far be that. Okay, I'm trying to understand. Going to the bank or bank transfer to withdraw it will take. I don't understand what you're saying though. But thank you for your message. With the CBN cash withdrawal policy, those policemen that like taking people to the ATM or POS to withdraw money can only get up to 100k a week. But what if you've already withdrawn for 100k? It means they get nothing. So Yahoo boys and many more go chop beating. Divine. Well, Divine. Divine. There might be no beating. They might have to pay the processing fees. Joy from Eneka said, I do POS business since I graduated. I have not been employed. Not that I am not employable. Now, I withdraw like 500 to 600k every day to do business every day. So if I finish 100k in a week, I should go and sleep? How do I survive? POS business is a turnover business. Policies and laws are for the poor in this country. Constance, I'm scared about how I'm going to survive. I'm so scared. Do I start? Oh, come on, darling. This is not just fair. You don't provide job, and when we provide, you blow off the candle. How do I manage? That's the question Joy from Eneka is asking. All right. We will also try and get a financial expert or someone that would really help us understand, someone who must have sat down and read through the entire memo and will be able to help us break it down one by one. Yeah, so that you can actually understand every aspect of this new cashless policy of the CBN. So let's see what we are actually up against, all right? So remember, I also read the parts where you get to pay a processing fee in case you decide that you want to get more than the limit for the week. So if you have exceeded your 100K limit, you get to start paying processing fees. And then I just wonder what's going to happen because if you stay sometimes and then some amount of money keeps leaving your account, probably 100 naira, 200 naira, as the case may be, I'm sure it's going to increase now. Those people who are stealing people's money in the name of bank charge or whatever fees, they know what they're doing. This is the time for them to really cash out because they're going to increase the amount and claim it's processing fees for whatever. All right. Well, back to the question, though. What are your concerns? So I'm taking those concerns that you have concerning this new policy. Emma is calling from Ebonyi. Hi, Emma from Ebonyi State. Hello, Emma.
Good afternoon, Gabby.
Good afternoon. The name is Constance, Emma.
Yes. I do become surprised, and I do ask myself this question. Is it that we don't have the economy in this country? Because for every nation to grow and for the citizens of that country to be rich, both men and women, there must be an arrangement. And these arrangements are two arrangements. That particular nation must have many companies, which we call industrialization, for people and citizens to be employed sufficiently, both men and women, boys and girls. Every person is working, just like the example of China. Then the second one is that nation must be a producing nation, but not a consuming nation. If we don't have these principles, economic principles in place, if you like, close all the businesses of the people in that country, the national economy or business market or money market will start to work. So I'm confused on all these policies. Your nation is not an industrialized nation. You are not a producing nation, and you are telling people that they should come and withdraw 100,000 every month.
Every week, not every month.
It will make the economy to be worse and the citizens to be poor.
Okay.
They should go to
Thank you.
China and learn.
All right. Thank you for calling, Emma. Samson is calling from Rumosi. Okay, Samson. You can as well call back as well. All right. 070-0923-0923. And then for your messages via WhatsApp, you send them to 0809 030 6416. Remember, we have a call screener. So when you call in, you speak to the call screener who's going to patch you through. All right. Thank you. Good morning, Constance. It's actually afternoon. Maxwell from Port Harcourt. Maxwell, you should be aware we already have that system in place. It's called call screening. Anyway, but you say the new CBN policy is all about taxing the already impoverished people. You don't run a cashless economy where network glitches are rampant. Failed transactions are not sorted immediately. A greater percentage of the masses are uneducated and unbanked. How will our grandmothers use their phones to do transactions in the village? That's what Maxwell is asking. All right, so bring those concerns to the table. Let's hear them. Evans is calling from Iguruta. Hi, Evans.
Good afternoon, dear.
You're welcome aboard. Let's hear from you.
All right. Have you tried to make transfer and network start giving you problem or network frustrated before?
Yeah.
Right. Now, that is the only worry I have. Having a cashless economy is not something that is kind of bad, though. But the problem I have is that you bring policy that only benefits the CBN, but does not benefit we the citizens. It doesn't benefit we the citizens in the sense that I don't know the policy they put behind the networking processes of this bank. Because the process whereby you have to do transfer, and unfortunately you can't do that. You need that thing. Not that you can't get cash from POS somewhere, but because your bank just frustrates you because of network issues. The question there is, what should you do? Now, I'm just trying to think about the POS. Let's assume POS, they say, withdraw more than 100,000 naira a week. Okay. Now, the advantage is that it will increase the charges the POS charge, because if the POS has to withdraw over 100,000 naira in a week, then the CBN will have to give that person some charges. So they'll have to take some percentage. And that person now, after the CBN have taken their charges, will also go to his customer or our customer to say, okay, if I have to give you a particular amount, I will not charge you the normal charge I charge for that amount. It will increase.
Okay.
For that person that wants to withdraw such amount of money to also decide to say, should I withdraw or I should also go? But then it will close down some POS businesses. Then those people who live in these POS businesses, who the source of their life is this POS business, what should they do after POS business?
All right, thank you for calling, Evans. All right, we have commercials for 12:55. 1 p.m. will be trending stories, and then we will wrap up the conversation on the new cashless policy of the Central Bank of Nigeria, which limits cash withdrawals to 100,000 naira for individuals and 500,000 naira for corporate organizations per week. Do stay tuned.
Please listen to this public service announcement. Are you or anyone around you having rashes on the face, hands, feet, and any part of the body that may be filled with liquid or pus? With or without a sudden fever, headache, body pain, and weakness? You may be infected with monkeypox. Monkeypox is an infectious disease transmitted from animals to humans and from humans to humans. To protect yourself and loved ones, avoid contact with sick or dead animals. Avoid skin-to-skin contact with persons infected with or showing symptoms of monkeypox. Do not share, touch, or handle clothing and personal items of an infected person. Stay safe by washing your hands frequently with soap under running water, especially after caring for or visiting sick people. Early detection saves lives.
If you or anyone around you shows symptoms, please visit the nearest health facility for treatment to help stop the spread of the disease. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health, NCDC, and partners.
10th year memorial service of late Mrs. Lillian Worisa. The families of Mr. and late Mrs. Ihani Chuku Worisa of Ishoweri, Owerri Nkwaje in Nkwere local government area of Imo State invites you to the 10th year memorial service of late Mrs.